Just on the other side of this unfinished project sits another unfinished project that I just purchased. It's a 1972 Datsun 510 wagon. Man, I've wanted one of these for a long time. This one came up and it was in decent shape. Not perfect, that's for sure, but decent shape. And I just had to have it, especially with that paint job. Check out the interior, it's nice. Perfect, really. It's even got the old wood things. Coolest of all wheels. Some questionable decals on the back window. Look back here. A boom box. Came with front struts that I haven't checked out yet. I guess the other struts have been cut down to lower the vehicle and doesn't ride or drive properly now. Here's some more cool decals. What are you guys thinking of this one? It's pretty cool if you ask me. Probably the coolest project we have picked up so far. Now for the money shot. The front end with the yellow lights. Beautiful grille and bumper. It did come with a rabbit foot keychain, which I am proud to have. It has, I'm sure, a 1.6 liter engine that is a little bit bigger than Dottie the truck over there. Underneath the hood, it's not bad at all. All of this, none of that is rusted out, and that's a really good thing. I was thinking we'll get it in there on the lift and look underneath it and see how bad the rust is and stuff on it, and maybe even zip it down the road real quick. Look at that. What are these things? I haven't drove it down the road or anything yet. I just got it yesterday, and all I know is it starts and runs good. Sounds a little rattly. I'm not sure exactly what that is. I think it could just be actually a rattle, something rattling against maybe the frame or something. The engine just really seems to run good. Look at the inside of this puppy. Nice. And it smells good in here like an old car. I like this tachometer. Hold on a second. That's a nice smooth tack. Just a quick update on Dottie. I cannot leave her out. She is the star of the show always. I rode it about 200 miles yesterday, over 200 miles yesterday, and she ran flawlessly, so she's still doing good and ready for our next adventure and trip. I really need to start working on the camper top that I'm wanting to build on it. This big pile of scrap metal is actually going to be a key component to building the camper top for Dottie. Go ahead and guess what it is. Leave your comment below. One quick full walk around before we raise it up on the lift, because when I'm watching a video, I kind of like to see, what do you got, man? What do you got there? Kind of thing. And so here's what we have. She's a junky old Datsun, and there's some rust there. We're going to be able to see all the rust when we get it up on the lift. There's bubbled out back there. And come around the back side. Looking good. The bumpers are rusty on both sides right there. No big deal. Has all the glass in it, which it's flat glass anyway, so anything except the windshield I think would be easy to acquire. This side looks pretty good. Same old thing, same deal on both sides. They rust right there, no surprise. It really seems so far to be quite a solid car, especially for this area, and it did come from out west. The man told me who sold it to me. Let's just do the inside real quick too. These seat covers have been sewn up and they're like a cover. I think the original seats might be underneath there, the original material. I don't know for sure, I'm hoping. Why am I hoping? Because I can copy the original pattern like it was, and that's kind of what I want to do. If I reupholster it, it needs a headliner. And you already saw the boombox. Check this out. This is like a, that's so cool. What that is a drain for the, it's a vents. Okay, there's vents there, and it's a drain for the vents. That drains out down that hole. I don't know. Got a little bit of rust on here, not serious. Under the hood is dirty, but not too bad. Wiring is very bad. We got wire nuts. That's always a bad sign. That's okay. We could sort through it. And it needs to be cleaned up. Going up. We will stop right here. I hate it when people do this. Why do you people do this? That's where they try to jack it up on a pinch weld, and the pinch weld is maybe weak or whatever, but this is right in the middle of the car. Why do you even attempt that? One thing I noticed right away before I even put it on the lift is when I swung the arms out, these arms over here, the car was 2 inches higher than the other side, so the car is tilted. I'm sure it's because of the springs. Maybe just the front one or maybe the back too, I'm not sure. We'll start from the back. The gas tank is in good shape as far as the outside. It sounds so empty though. It must be. Look, no rust there. Uh-oh, you guys are gonna need a better light, aren't you? Let me get a light maybe. Very nice. Hope you don't get dizzy. This thing is leaking badly. That's not a problem at all. It doesn't bother me. Let's see, up here. I'm mostly looking for rust. That is still very solid. This car is very solid. We got a glass pack, and check it out. Man, I'm good. You know that rattle I was telling you about? Sounded like something was rubbing? This here is touching the dang body, so that's gonna cause a awful noise like what I was hearing. She's solid. Look at that. This is the first time I've been under it other than with my little phone light when I bought it, so you can't really check it out too good with that. But I did a good job checking it out because it is solid. It's a very solid car. Again, especially for this area in Kentucky. They're hard to find here without being rusted completely. Now there's a bad spot right there. We've got a hole in the floor. That's okay, nothing major. It's just all right here in this one spot. Comes on out. So we'll have to redo from here to here. No big deal, I can get that from the top, on top of this brace. Not a issue. Underneath the fender well. That looks good. Greasy old transmission, that's not a problem. We've got a rock here. It had a brake conversion done. He said that he used it off a 280Z or whatever the heck they are. I'm not sure, sorry. I don't know, you guys know, but it's disc brake in power, that's nice. This solid rig right here. Very happy with this. Wow. So far, so good. Check this out right here. This looks like it's some kind of speedometer or something. It's got a piece of wire on the drive shaft that used to hold something, I guess, and then has this pickup here. Looks aftermarket. I'm not sure what that is. I just figured out what that sensor was by the drive shaft. That is cruise control. It's right here. Also, did you notice this car has air conditioning? The only evidence under the hood is this receiver dryer, and there's a couple of hoses here. That's all that's left of it. These are the controls right here for the air. See, it says air and temperature. It's got these vents. Somebody or anybody is more than welcome to correct me, but the way they did these cars was any options would be added at the dealership. So they were imported. When they got to the dealership, if you wanted an air conditioner or cruise control or something like that, it was added at the dealership. These options, I'm assuming, are pretty rare on this old car. Let's look at Dottie out here. I was also told that this right here was an option. That right there. And what that is you push it and it sprays. That's your windshield washer fluid. And that, again, I was told was an option. I'm pretty sure the four-way lights right there, that switch, was an option. Abib is hot. Abigail, where are you going? Are you overheated? All right, I was saving the worst for last, and this part and these parts I did notice because they're on the outside. So here's some rust here, bubbled up pretty good, the back. But still not major. Here's some right here. Pretty typical, this corner. And the rockers, I don't know. the extent of the damage to the rockers. We're just gonna have to take a pecking hammer and see what we have. And it's not a big deal. If we have to, I can replace this whole rocker. And because of this trim, what would be cool is I could put my seam right underneath that trim. So hey now, things are looking up. This damage, of course, you already saw, it's stupid. This fender is solid. So that's it for this side. For the rust on this side is pretty minor considering the year of this car. Onto this side, let's see. Very solid underneath. This fender, okay, has some bubbling right there. It's crazy because the back of the fender is still solid. So that is from, they didn't prep it right and moisture got behind there. Maybe they bondoed it or something, I'm not sure. The door bottom is not looking great. And this rocker has some rust. Oh, I shut it, but this door has Bondo in it. And it's got that rust there, I can tell. And again, this spot right here, open it up. That's a bad spot right there. And this right here looks pretty good. Wow, that's it. I'll just tell you, that's not bad at all. Look right here. Ooh, you never see that, never. Let's look at each door. I hope this isn't boring you, but this is the kind of thing I want to look at when I look at a car. Look at that, that's very good condition. All the way down through there is very good condition, that's awesome. Up in the jam looks good, actually looks great. This is the passenger side front door. Let's check this back one. Okay, yep, clean, clean, clean. Clean. Here's a little spot. No, very minor. This is the worst piece right here. We can fix that. Left rear back door, great shape. And just this spot right here. So the driver's side's worse than the passenger side, but still, it's great, really great. Now, the worst one, is this front one, I can tell. And it's gonna need the most work. It's got Bondo in it. I'm not sure how much, but I can tell it has Bondo in it. And it is, oh look, still, I'm sure you guys up north are thinking, well, that ain't no rust, because it still is not that bad. This can all be fixed. And the jam, clean, clean, clean. Very nice, wow. I guess the worst spot is the floor and these two corners back here. Let me raise it up, check all the fluids in it, air the tires up, and I'll have to go get some gas, but then we'll go for a rip and try it out. Look at this. That right there is not good. It's missing a bolt there, and this other one is loose. So we'll get that took care of before we go on our first test run. Other than that, the front end seems tight. And I also just now noticed, I'm sure you guys already knew it, but you know, this is a unibody. I thought it had a full frame under it, but it doesn't. I was under here greasing up the front end parts. If you buy an old car, you need to grease the front end. It doesn't matter if you're going just a short distance, the front end needs to be greased because they will wear out like very quickly if they're dry. I said we were going for a ride, but we're not. It doesn't bother me that there is, what do you call it, tread showing there. But the problem is this tire is separated. And I am not going on a separated tire because that is a recipe for disaster. And this one is about to blow out at this point. It's so bubbled. I don't know if you can see in the camera, see that big bulge in it? We'll just have to wait till next time to take this thing for its maiden voyage. I was just really excited about it. I've been looking for one of these for a long time and wanted to share it with you. Hope you guys are excited too. This one will be featured on the channel. I can promise you that. It's gotten hot down here in the south. Gonna be in the 90s all week. I appreciate everybody watching. I am the one and only infamous Kentucky Yankee without a doubt. We'll see you next time. Let's see if our stereo system here bumps. It's one of these removable faceplates. I can't remember even how to put these in here. Ah, yeah. It just decided to come on all at once for no reason. I don't know what the heck was going on. It just Now, what, turn back off? Wait a minute. I don't know how it turned on.